seen him yet? And what's that been like?
Yeah, I've seen Mike. I've never seen him cry before, so that was a first. But yeah, it's just been great seeing the reactions of all my teammates and my coaches. I'm just happy to have them here along for the ride.
Yen Yen Lee from Swim Swam. Matt, you qualified for Paris, and then the race afterward, your old club teammate from GSCY, Jack Alexi, also qualified for Paris. Can you talk about what it means to go to Paris alongside him?
It means the world. I've been training with him ever since I was really young. He's been right alongside me for a lot of this, and it's just really cool seeing the people I grew up with qualify to make the team, and I'll be swimming alongside them at the highest level. So it's kind of unreal.
Over here again. So, hi. Sorry. With your 200, you obviously have a different strategy than pretty much everyone in the pool, and going based on your reaction from semifinals, it seemed like you were sort of surprised by your time. So how did that maybe inform how you approached the race tonight in terms of strategy and what you thought you were capable of?
Yeah, I felt really good about that race. So I just wanted to do mainly the same thing that I did. I was strong, but still kind of keeping it like a little gentle on the first 100. Don't want to go out too fast. And then on the back half, just really doing more of the same stuff, but really still trying to keep it together, even though I've gone out pretty fast. And I've done a lot of work this year on kind of developing my strength, but while still being able to keep a back half along with it. So my race strategy just didn't really change. I just really tried to hammer it home that last 50, and I feel like I really succeeded there. I didn't really spin out. I didn't do anything like that. I was kind of able to maintain a lot of that speed as my stroke rate increased.
Matt, David Reeder from Swimming World. 206, American record, that's obviously been there for 8 years. You've been kind of looking at it as you've made your way up. Do you think you were capable of that? Was part of the thought process behind maybe not pushing the third 50 as much to make sure you had that last 50 so you can get that record?
Yeah, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, not pushing the third 50 was kind of a race time decision based on how I felt the first 100. And it obviously paid off. But definitely, I've been eyeing that record for a while. I knew I've definitely had the capability to do it. It's just this year I took a ton of time out, doing a lot of long course, really making sure I can kind of put my best foot forward, doing a lot of race prep. Because I know I've had it in me this entire time. I just really wanted to be able to get out and do it on the biggest stage.
Matt, congratulations on the #1 time in the world this
Thank
year.
you.
Wonderful performance. The U.S. hasn't won this event since 1992. Is that something that is now in your sights?
I don't really know what other swimmers in the world have in the tank going into the Olympics, but definitely going to put my best foot forward. I'm definitely going to put in a lot more work at this level, and I'll see what I can do in Paris.
Matt, John from Social Kick, kind of going with that question. You told us that 206 wasn't even going to medal at Paris when we spoke a little while ago. Do you still hold true to that? And if so, what gets you a little bit faster?
That's definitely possible. But the main thing is, how do the top 8 people feel on race day? I think that's definitely the main component. I think, I don't know what some of the fastest swimmers in the world in this, some of the other fastest swimmers would really kind of have in the tank for the Olympics. I kind of said that earlier, but I have a feeling some of them haven't really put their cards out yet, but we'll see what happens.
Hey Matt, Matt DeGeorge from Swimming World. Josh talked a little bit about how long you guys have been competing against each other. I wonder if you could speak to that relationship between you two, and does it kind of feel like a younger generation coming up, and now this is your guys' turn a little bit?
Sorry, could you repeat that? I couldn't really hear what you said.
Josh talked about you guys kind of competing against each other for a long time. If you could speak to that relationship, and if it feels like kind of a younger generation, you guys being around the same age, this is kind of your guys' turn.
Yeah, him and I have been competing against each other before I could even remember. It's been a lot of back and forth. He's definitely been kind of right alongside me on the rankings. He's kind of pushed me further to to greater heights than I could have ever thought, especially when we were younger. But definitely it is our turn now. Having 2 young guys qualify in an event that's typically considered, an old guys event, we're really seeing a changing of the guard here. So happy to have him alongside me at the Olympics.
Any other questions for Matt?
Matt, do you think you learned a lot from your experience in 2021, 3 years ago? And did you apply any of that today?
Definitely, but I've definitely learned a lot more as well in the time since then. I'm learning something new every day about swimming and how to compose yourself, how not to get too nervous behind the blocks. And really, it's just a game of experience. The more you've done, the more you're able to control yourself. Because if you really see yourself, I've been here before, I know how to have fun in this position, then if you just reapply that, then you're gonna have fun every time you swim. So in 2021, I was definitely very tight on that final day. I'd really given it everything I had in prelims and semis. Today, I was much more loose, and it's definitely just a testament to all the work I've done the past 3 years.
All right, thank you, Matt.
You got it.